Just after sunrise here at John Pennekamp State Park in Key Largo, Florida. Beautiful sunrise and a nice calm little harbor they have here. And we are tucked in for the impending storm coming today, anticipating gusts well into the 30s, mid to even upper 30s, and heavy rain today and overnight tonight. But we should be tucked in here nice and safely with these other boats, about half of them loopers.
Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf intercoastal waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian heritage canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop.
Admiral Mel at the controls of the dinghy. Our dinghy is unofficially named Jollymon. We just went to shore here at John Pennekamp and used their showers, since we don't have that capability, at least not nice long showers on board when we're not connected to water. And it's about a mile dinghy ride, but it's actually really neat and pleasant. In fact, there's a lot of kayakers and paddle boarders. As you can see, there's some coming up here. There are some paddle boarders having a good old time. All the little side trips through the mangroves along this area inside this park are no motor zones. We could take the dinghy in there, but we would need to tilt the motor up and use the oars. There's our mama bird. Still not sure what kind of bird that is. We'll have to Google that image. Obviously got a nest up there with babies. We think we heard the babies yesterday chirping.
Very nice.
When we were nearby. And Mama's been quiet this time. She was hacking at us.
Yeah.
An annoyance when we came by on our way in this morning.
She's still eyeballing us.
Yeah, she's keeping an eye on us. Whoa. Oh, we're here on our mooring ball at John Pennekamp State Park in Key Largo. And we've been waiting for this storm to start, and according to all the weather apps, it should be starting now. We have current wind of 18 miles sustained, 24-mile-an-hour gusts according to Windy right now. And we chose this spot knowing this storm was coming because we thought it would be nicely protected. And so far, so good. It's supposed to be raining now as well. In fact, all the weather apps say it is raining in Key Largo right now, but I haven't even felt a drop here yet, but I'm sure it's inevitable. Well, the storm is officially here. We've battened down everything, rigged everything to keep the boat as dry as possible. This is in the neighborhood of 25-mile-an-hour winds here with gusts probably in the 30s.
For how much it's blowing.
What's that?
This isn't too bad.
Oh no, we're in a very protected cove here, and we've got, I'd say, 1 foot or less as far as waves out there, rollers, because we have very, very little fetch between us and the wind direction.
Yeah. I need to be on the ocean exposed. private residents got in here before they shut down any more building.
Somebody on there digging. Kayaks all lined up. Which beach should we go to? I guess that little one. Didn't even think about it, but our bikes are actually covered to where they're not going to get pull the curtain back. And then I could see the guy was in there, so I stopped and he goes, "Oh, I'll be done in a second." And I said, oh, I'm just checking it out. I said, how many showers are in there? Is there just one shower in there? And he said, oh, there's two. But the curtain between the restroom and the showers goes to both showers. I don't know how that works. The laundry, there were 4 shower stalls.
Look at, you can walk way back there too. You can hike on that path.
Yeah, there's a lot of paths.
Oh, that's cool. Right to there. I'll check this out. So there's a kind of a common dressing area there and 2 shower stalls. And then you got the 2 sinks here and then toilets there, 3 separate stalls for the women's. This is the older bathroom, but apparently there's a newer one. Let's go see. Probably because you keep them that way. So I won't lie, I'm a little tired today. We brought in our bikes on the dinghy and we're riding up to the local grocery store to pick up a few things that we need. But I hardly slept last night because a tiny little fire broke out. I'll let Mark explain what happened.
And this is being changed, by the way. We have some electronic things. Basically, we have a little 6-station tablet and phone charging thing where you stack your tablets and your phone in. Yeah. And it's directly under where that window opens. And it was wet. I mean, it was quite wet, that device. And so I took everything out of it. I unplugged it and took everything out of it. And it had gotten wet before. One other time, that same basic thing happened. And I took it out, and in fact, I think it quit working. I thought it was dead, but I let it dry overnight. I turned upside down, let it dry overnight, and it worked again. So we've been using it. That was a couple months. And this time, it never quit working. It was still on, and I just unplugged it. And then I went over and shook it out over the kitchen sink, and and I turned it upside down so every opening was facing down, and left it there for a few hours, and then I plugged it back in, and figured it was okay since I hadn't quit yet. And then maybe 20-30 minutes later, we hear from the area where it's at, which is by the TV and by the air conditioning unit. We hear something go pop, pop, pop. I mean, really quite loud, and we just started the generator. And I go, what the heck? And so I go over to the panel, and I click the switch off, and I stop the generator. And just as I do that, Mel goes, it's on fire. And I look up, and the little device has got flames coming out of it. Like
I'm grabbing a cloth and I'm patting it down.
I go, so Mel had a towel handy, and she patted it out, and it's now smoking, and so I go over and I unplug the power cord from it, and it's just all, you just smell the melting plastic. And thank God that didn't happen in the middle of the night.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
So I actually ordered another one because we really need it because we have so many devices.
Yeah, that just went in the trash right that night. It's just
In fact, I can't believe I didn't take a video or picture of it with all the black and plastic because it's a white device and it's all black. And
it's stunk.
The after effects of getting.
But yeah, that's why I didn't.
It's
That's why I didn't.
somewhere where it can't get wet.
Running out of room anymore.
There's our mama bird up there still protecting her nest. Oh, she always makes noise when we come close. Like, get away, get away, get away!
Good morning from John Pennekamp State Park.
I'm going to Napa to get an oil filter and some oil to change the oil in our dinghy.
Yay! It's quite a trip over to the shore at the marina. How
Exactly
far is it?
1.1 miles.
1.1 mile over there. You can't cross through. Right there would be nice.
You can, but you have to turn off the engine and row.
And row, because there's no motoring through that part of the mangroves. We were all being blown the opposite direction and when we came in here, and now we are all being blown away from the shore.
That wind's really tricky.
Very tricky, but this is a
Changes
nice
direction without even telling you.
right. But this is a very protected bay. It's been very nice. The especially with the kind of weather we've gotten. And we are having second thoughts about the Bahamas, a few of us.
That's a good subject for another day.
Okay, let's talk about that later, because that's a big one.
Well, I need to take the dinghy gas tank to a gas station, about a mile round trip. And I was thinking about carrying it. It's only a 3-gallon tank, as you can see right there, the red tank. And then I thought, well, we've got this grocery cart here. I could kind of strap it on the outside of that and walk it over there. Then I went past the bike rack where the bike was, and I thought, I wonder. So we're going to check and see if this will work as a trailer bungeed on to the back rack of the bike. Wish me luck.
Yeah, you're getting it that way. You can't even see there's an opening, but I know I should get closer. I know. I'm just wondering whether we'll get there. John and Carmen are motoring the other side, and we are going to try and use oars to go through this little opening that's a lot closer, but we don't use our oars usually, so I think you're picking up in speed though, babe. You're really yeah, you're doing fine. But you should turn, because that is a shallow area over.
Manatee. Is that a manatee right there?
No, that's it's sand. It's really shallow there. There it is. Look at that, you're almost there.